for thank you for clarifying the difference between when you are recording audio for you and when you're recording audio for our wonderful fans and viewers who.
Well, it wasn't recording audio; it was just listening to audio. I like to make myself laugh, and some laughs are just for me.
Okay.
All right.
Like that weird high pitched one you do sometimes.
I can't hear that one is the worst thing, right? I'm off camera right now. So, like, I especially couldn't hear it, like, when I was younger. I would used to make that laugh, and I wouldn't know that I was laughing, and people would be like, oh, you're making that high-pitched thing. And I was like, I can't hear it, man. It's really messing with me.
I just know it's going
I'm aware
on.
that it happens.
I just know that it's going on
because
all
other
the
people
dogs,
are pointing it out.
All the dogs are barking in the neighborhood.
Fuck you. Welcome to the last episode of that. We're on episode who knows at this point because you keep making us miss weeks.
I've lost.
Ooh,
it's
Easter. I don't want to record on Easter.
Ooh, I'm slightly congested, Mike, and I can't do things.
I believe I was on my way over here and you said, it's stormy outside. I don't want to record when it was stormy.
Listen, we can't...
Like, who do you think you think that I'm stormy and you're trying to pay me off, Mr. President?
No, it's episode 8.
I knew what episode it was. This was just all... This was for me, but also for the audience. That's the difference.
I did not know what episode it was.
Oh, well, you should have known.
It's been a while.
It's been like 2 weeks, man.
It's been a long time.
Bro, don't bring on the tears, man.
It's not.
Don't bring on the tears.
Oh, you know who else died? We'll talk about it. We got? There have been a lot of celebrity deaths since the last time we all convened.
But R.I.P. Paul Walker, man.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the ones that I was...
Yeah, but you referenced it with the song, which is from Fast 7.
Oh, man, that's unintentional.
You sang the song, man.
I that wasn't what I was trying to loop. That was not what I was trying to loop into.
Without you. Oh, I finally got my voice back, man. I was congested. I literally had it half back yesterday. It's back now today. Good. So I can sing. Get prepared for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, episode 8 here. I want to change things up this podcast.
Okay.
Let's start something different. Normally we start off with a good round of what been up, yo, right?
Okay.
So today I want to ask you, what's been up, yo?
Let's see. Catching up on AMC's Into the Badlands because I missed the last few episodes of last season, and that's premiering
Ninja Farmers. Yeah, gotcha.
Tonight, as a matter of fact, and I'm really hyped for that. If you don't
on
know...
AMC, the channel of Breaking Bad and nothing else of note.
If you don't know what it is, it's got Daniel Wu in it, Emily Bloom.
Now, they have no clue who Daniel Wu is. Help them out here.
Man with the Iron Fists.
Jet Li?
No, that wasn't Jet Li. That was Daniel Wu. Anyway, it kung fu, semi-steampunk, lots of sword. It's great.
Ninja Farmers, yeah.
It's great. Don't let this guy undersell it.
Ninja
It
Farmers.
is wonderful. Other than that, I watched Thor Ragnarok. Great movie. 10 out of 10. Best Thor movie, which isn't hard to do. But
man, when you're competing against such great hits as The Dark World, yeah.
I've been digging into the Switch.
The Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch. Enjoying
about the Switch.
Enjoying the shout out to Key and Peele. Enjoying the Breath of the Wild, and I picked up a couple of indie games, one of which we're actually going to be doing Let's Plays of. It's called Human Fall Flat. It's going to be hilarious.
And based on our recording strategy, you'll see that in 3 months.
It's going to be hilarious.
I feel like you're just going to be so disappointed. I'm going to fail you on that game already. I can see it.
No, listen.
It's gonna be like, remember when we did Enter the Gungeon, and you were like all about that shit, and I was like... Eh.
No, this is great. Because
and I wouldn't do... Again, I didn't do that on purpose. I just wasn't feeling the game. So just be prepared. There's a chance I could be like, I hope I'm not.
Oh, no,
I want to make good content.
I feel like this is going to be good. Listen, if you won't make good content with this, I'll bring the guy that I got the game with in, and he can fill for you. Because me and him, it was 4 hours, and I think I'm only 2 or 3 levels in.
If that happens, I'll let you know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to... This would be a lot of work, so this would take 3 months to film, but I would go through every scene with a minute. Photoshop my face on just a picture of my face over the whole time.
Scene by frame by frame. That's pretty much been it.
I would do a video of just me acting like I'm playing for however long the video is. picture that shit over his face.
So
man, now I hope I can't make good content with this game just so I can do that.
That's pretty much been it for me. What's been up, Mike? Yo. What's been up, yo, Mike?
Yo Mama?
Yo Ma?
Yo Ma? He did the cello, violin, piano?
Maybe.
Some instrument.
Fact check us.
They will.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
We need some comments on our videos, so leave a comment down below on what it is. What's been up for me? I got back into Breath of the Wild for a little bit.
Yeah.
After you started playing, I was like, oh man, that was a good game. Let me revisit it. Then I got to the part in the DLC where you have to like find the shrines based on like weird images on the map. That was not fun, so I stopped.
That's like the thing that kept me from. I never beat Wind Waker.
Me neither.
I got to the point where it was like, hey, go find these 37 places with no indication at all. And I was like, I'm not going to save Hyrule on this one.
Remember how I wasn't the biggest GameCube person?
Yeah.
I never played Wind Waker either.
I mean, I had it.
Wind Waker, Sunshine, just it never happened.
I mean,
but
you have played Ocarina of Time, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was the one? It was Brawl was GameCube?
Super Smash Brothers. Was it Melee?
That's what. No, I thought Melee was Wii.
I don't know.
It was the point is if it wasn't that game, who really cared?
Yeah, really.
I mean, Double Dash sucked. Let's say it. Besides that, I've been. The
rest of us here at Internet Scholars do not agree with the views and opinions just expressed by Mike.
As the owner of 51% of this company,
51%,
at least, a minimum of 51% of this company, Internet Scholars formally say that Double Dash is far less superior to both 64 and Wii Mario Karts.
64? No.
64 was the best.
We're
had
not,
the only good battle mode.
We're not fighting in front of the children tonight, Mike. This night was for them.
So I played some more Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
I got really into it. I liked it. I beat probably about 2/3 of it because there's like 3 areas in the main area. I got about 2/3 of it, so like it finally hooked me. I was really enjoying it. But then Friday, this little game called God of Motherfucking War. I believe it's the official title.
It's the official.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Good.
It's hopefully we'll make some content in that because that's a good game.
Good game.
I'm playing not on the hardest difficulty, but the second hardest, which is like the way that there's like easy mode's called if you want story. Normal's I think balance. I'm not exactly sure, but then the third one is if you want a challenge. And I decide, you know what? Yeah, sure, I want a challenge. It's a challenge. I'm saying
No. The easiest difficulty gives you story. The third difficulty just takes out all elements of the story. The challenge is you have no idea what you're doing.
No, that's not how it works. It's just
Dementia Simulator 2017.
Yeah,
2018.
It definitely helps you learn the battle mode because it's the only way you can get through anything. It's a new system, and yeah, it's a cool system. Get an axe, you can throw it.
Yeah.
And call it back at will, so it's like you have like Thor's hammer.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's an axe, so it's better. It's badass. It actually has a story, unlike the other God of War games, which had a story, but I mean, like who cared about the story? You just want to kill some gods.
I played a couple of God of the War games, and
I mean, this one, like you got Atreus with you. He's like a cool AI, unlike other AIs that follow you around.
So not a Lydia.
Booker Catch.
Hmm.
I was bringing up fucking. I can't remember her name from BioShock Infinite.
Oh no, I was bringing up Lydia from Skyrim, the one Jarl or whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm struggling to think of what the fuck's her name from the BioShock. Though.
I don't know. I never played you're talking
BioShock
about
Infinite.
Infinite, yeah. I never
played. That's a really good game.
BioShock Infinite.
It's like Elizabeth, something like that. Just put BioShock, like the girl.
Elizabeth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah. Like she was okay, but like she would just like throw random coins and shit at you, and she would say "Book or catch" every time.
Damn it!
What?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. There's a dog. I saw a dog.
Okay.
That's about all I know.
Okay.
Yeah, like his AI will like cause like it's a fixed camera and it never like there's no cuts, so like the camera's like just it's always there.
You can't spin the camera?
Not without moving yourself, no. Like it'll move, but like there's no like cuts in the game. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like it's like one shot the whole time. But so like there'll be enemies behind you or something, and right before the attack it'll be like, enemy behind you, watch out, and like it'll actually be where it is. So like if you listen to his call outs, you'll know like when to dodge.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. It's really cool AI, but I'm digging it so far. We're a couple hours in, but sick. And besides that, I watched The Greatest Showman since last time we recorded.
Yeah, how was that?
Fucking awesome.
Good.
If you like musicals and shit, which I do. It has awesome music, and I mean, there's the choreographed music scenes, sick. Totally inaccurate to who P.T. Barnum was as a person.
Very romanticized.
But if you look at this not as trying to be like a biography, but just as like a movie about a guy that started a circus instead of thinking, oh no, it's like a historic thing.
Yeah.
Then it's really good. It's
Fair enough.
Some great music because this is the greatest show.
I didn't see it.
That's how it starts. That's the first song in the movie. You should watch it. I have it on Blu-ray. Check it out. It's a good movie. But that's what's been up, with me.
Oh, well, I can't watch Blu-rays now.
Yeah, we can't talk about that shit, right?
No.
When we say what's been up, we don't mean what's been going on with their personal lives.
Yeah, no.
Let's talk about that.
No
one.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we have on the docket today, Mike?
Well, you see, I was about to go into trailer talk, but I remembered I was going to send a text that I never sent. So you're going to vamp while I send a text real quick.
Oh, okay.
Vamp better.
A lot of good trailers that have come out here recently. Movies and video games. It's going to be a good year for movies. I'm going to have to actually pick up Movie Pass eventually, because if not, I'm going to go broke.
Less than $10 right now
at the movie.
For new subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was like $8.99 last I saw.
Hashtag not an ad.
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag not. No, are we sponsored
No,
by?
We're not. That's what we were.
I feel like
if he was, I wouldn't admit that because then I'd have to share the profits with you.
I feel like I feel like that's big enough news that I'd have gotten a company email about that. And by company email, I mean Facebook message. Hey Rob.
Hey, we have a company email.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, but we don't have like our own.
I would send it. I would send the company email to
the company email because we don't each have our own individual email. That seems about right. The rare occasions where I bother logging on to the company email. Okay, listen.
I'm almost back, man.
It's been like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but you keep having me chime in because you don't know how to banter yourself.
I'm not a solo banter. I feel like banter is most special when shared between two people or more. But I don't judge.
He's not talking about banter. All right, but you mentioned that we were going to talk about movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you were trying to segue me into starting the subject.
Yeah, maybe.
You could have bantered back. Now you're checking your phone? This is unprofessional. I went off camera.
I didn't know if
phone,
I didn't know if the text message was to me.
No, I would have been like, hold on, I'll edit this out.
Oh.
And then would I have edited it out? No, it would have been funny. It would have been a beat.
It would have been a beat.
But we have a segment where we talk about trailers, right?
Yeah.
So it is time for talking trailers with the boys with a Z. Time Talk, Double XL, Extra Long, Trailer Talking Edition.
Did you write with a Z?
Yes, I did. I said with the boys with a Z.
That's great.
And boys was spelled with a Z originally, but I also had to put with a Z.
Oh, that's gold. That is comedy gold.
Thank you. I appreciate it. There are 7 trailers on the docket to talk about.
Oh, we've been slacking.
And, no, these, I guess like half came out, would have been recorded last week, half this week, so it's not really slacking.
Okay, we haven't been slacking.
We're going to put these in the order that I put down, in the order that I think our audience will care most about.
Okay.
So we're going to start talking about a game I'm super looking forward to, but it's not on people's radar. They got to check it out. Vampire. With a Y.
Y.
With a Y.
And no E.
Yeah, no E. There's a Y. Looks sick, man.
It looks like it's gonna be.
No, I mean like people have the plague and shit. That's sick. They are literally sick. That was the trailer was about like hey we're at the plague but there's also vampires and shit. You saw the trailer, right? I sat down and made you watch it. I know you saw it.
I saw the trailer and all of our viewers just got to watch me get cancer from that joke.
No, you would have got vampirism. Again, watch the trailer.
It's stage 4.
They invented a whole new stage for it?
Yeah.
What did you think of that trailer?
It looks good. It reminded me of... I feel like it's going to have some investigative vibes.
Well, I mean, it's made by Don't Nod, who made a time travel game. What was I said it earlier when we were talking? Life is Strange.
Oh, Life is Strange. Yeah, so I think
which had like some investigative.
I think there's definitely going to be some of that element. Looks good. I'm not sure. They didn't show much combat system.
No, this was a story trailer, the one we watched. So
okay.
there's gameplay and stuff out there, but the story trailer is the one that just recently came out.
I wasn't sure if it was.
You're
like
a doctor who's a vampire.
You're vampire.
Conflicted. But yeah, overall, I didn't think it was a great trailer. No. I thought it definitely gave the vibe of the world real well.
Yeah, but
which is Victorian London, which I'm all about.
Yeah,
I'm about that.
There aren't a lot of games. There aren't a lot of games that have pulled that time setting off. I think.
Yeah, and done it well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's easy to be confused with steampunk, but not steampunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, art style's cool and
graphics look good.
And that cover of Fear the Reaper, not that great though. that's
no, but have you heard what is it? Bad Wolves cover of Zombies?
No.
Well,
no, we're not going to stop the
no, later. I already have to educate you on the rap messiah, Lil Dicky. So
no, you can't take credit for that. That goes out a shout out to my friend Lonnie. You just point out one song that he did, but Lonnie is the one who introduced me to Lil Dicky within the last couple weeks, which I guess is something that's been up. If you have not seen it, go watch Pillow Talk. Or Pillow Talking. Because that is the best video on the internet.
Best music video.
No, video on the internet. I don't care, any kind of video. I don't care if it's a video of you watching your kid, like, win $1 million or something, alright? This video is better. That bitch... She don't fuck with Pangea.
This bitch don't fuck with Pangea.
Yeah, not the great trailer, but stoked for the game. Want to talk about any chance I can. Coming out June 5th. Next up, sick trailer for this one, but I feel people don't care because it's kind of just a generic action movie. But that Equalizer 2 trailer, man.
Equalizer 2 looks good. Ooh. Equalizer 2 looks
like
good.
I saw the first one on... like Spike or something like that. I watched it with commercials. It was a decent movie.
I've not seen the first one. It wasn't one of those that I thought was going to be bad. It was just one of those that kind of slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, it was one of those where it's like, oh, it's a Denzel action movie. You knew what it was going to be. And like the thing about the first one was like it was very focused. Like he was like, okay, I need to basically like destroy this mob to get this girl free.
Yeah.
And this one, like it seems like there's a lot more stuff going on. Yeah. Not in a bad way, but just in like
It seems like he's less in control.
Yeah.
Like he's in the first one, from the way you're portraying it, he was very much point A to point B. Not like it was a simple journey, but I mean there was a clear objective. This, it seems like he's got a little bit more fog on the radar.
Yeah, this one's like
and he's not
like
sure who's
personal.
coming for him.
This one's more personal, I would say. And then like it's cool because it looks like the movie opens up the same way the trailer opens up in a way that's like, oh, here's just a job that he was doing, and then like the actual thing starts off.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool that we're gonna get one of those where it's like, oh no, this is just like what we saw in the first movie is just like an everyday job for him now.
Yeah.
And cool trailer.
Character growth.
Well, I mean, more like character regression. Like he had grew out of this life of being an FBI assassin. Now he's back.
Again, I did not see the first movie.
They tried to pull him out. They just keep pulling him back in. All right. He's too old for this shit. Alright?
Is he only 3 days from retirement?
No, he already retired. He's out of retirement. It's like Red.
Oh, okay.
Red is...
Retired and extremely dangerous.
Extremely dangerous. Okay, that's what it is. I was like, I know the D's dangerous. What the fuck's the X? Next up, Jurassic World trailer. Or Jurassic Kingdom, I'm sorry. Jurassic World 2.
I don't know.
I like the first movie. I like Jurassic World.
I like the first movie.
It made lots of money.
This looks less, hey, Jurassic World. This looks more militarized conflict trying to sell bioengineered reptilians into armed forces.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That you successfully got the plot from the trailer. It worked. See, here's the thing. Do you remember a little movie called Jurassic Park Lost World? Remember how that sucked?
Mm-hmm.
You know what this looks like? It looks like it could be that, but not suck. What if that's possible? They both have the stamp of Goldblum, which can be a good thing or a bad thing.
I can't think of many things that Goldblum's
Jurassic Park, Lost Kingdom, or Lost World, whatever.
I thought I could just slip that one under the radar.
No, I literally just talked about it. Yeah, I don't know. The trailer, like, it didn't sell me, but I didn't really need. I think this trailer is better than the first trailer because in the first one, I don't know what was going on. It's like, oh, they're trying to save the dinosaurs, and this one's like, now remember, forget that like side distraction we're trying to tell you. No, this is about you trying to stop them from destroying stuff, and I think it'd be really fun, like Chris Pratt teaming up with a raptor to take down the lab.
Yeah,
that's sweet. Yeah, overall trailer, meh. Better, yeah, meh.
Yeah.
Next up, The Incredibles 2 trailer.
So pumped. So pumped.
It's just good. I don't know what to say. I'm stoked.
Definitely
has some good jokes.
Definitely doesn't look like a cash grab. It looks like it's going to be a well thought out story, meaningful development. It looks like it's going to be great.
So much development that literally takes place originally after the first one ended, with no time difference.
I assume there's going to be time.
Nope, the movie, they've already said the movie opens up with them fighting the
Minor.
Literally no time difference, even though it's been 15 years. So people in the future will watch them back to back and be like, oh, look, they must have made these really quick right after one another. But they didn't. It took years. Yeah, it looks cool. Jack's getting, they're taking full advantage of his powers. The only thing I'm disappointed in the trailer is that we don't really see the team, like the family working together, which is like the first movie's all about them bonding. Or the Matrix stuff. Oh man, that family bonding together and like learn to use their powers together, and they're hopefully the movie develops into that. But right now, that's not what it looks like. But we get more Frozone, so that's always a plus.
Do we get more of Frozone's wife though?
Probably just that one scene where she's yelling at him.
I hope not.
Yeah, but the animation on this is sick. I mean, like the visual storytelling that they were able to be like, oh look, he's really tired after having to take care of these kids.
Yeah.
It looks fun. I wish there would have been some sort of time gap, but that's only because I've had to wait my entire
adult life.
See, I was going for like teen life, but that just seemed like a weird thing to say. So for a long time. A long time for this movie.
I just want to take a side step really quick in between. I love the edited version of The Matrix.
What's
Keanu Reeves saying Jiminy Christmas when he starts to realize that everything he's known and loved is a lie.
What's he supposed to say?
Jesus Christ.
They edit that out?
Yeah, they do.
On MTV?
On pretty much all the cable versions, yeah.
That is stupid.
I literally.
And I must say, The Matrix original, one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
The sequels, not so much. They can go die in a hole.
I like the sequels.
Yeah, I know you're wrong. That's why I had to point this out.
I literally think at one point in one of the edited versions for TV, he says "jinkies."
I would like to believe that in the theatrical version he says "jinkies." I know he doesn't, but that would be a nice thought. Moving on, next trailer, Deadpool 2. Now, as you remember from a previous episode of this podcast, the first trailer, officially, the Internet Scholar's official view, it sucked. First trailer sucked. It was bad. We were not excited for this movie. We weren't even going to go to the theater to see it.
It looked alright for a first trailer.
Now, this trailer, on the other hand, good.
Yeah.
This was a good trailer.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the first movie was Deadpool acting like an idiot. This trailer was Deadpool being sarcastic the way he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what it was? It was him breaking the fourth wall the way he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what it was?
That DC joke is great.
You know what it was? It was giving the side characters, personality.
Yeah.
That made them different instead of all just, we're also stupid like Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I knew that they were going to have to broaden the context of the supporting cast.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Have you seen a little movie called Justice League?
No, I haven't, because that's garbage.
The supporting cast Not so much. Cyborg. Why? But no, Deadpool 2 has won me back over.
Good.
This trailer. The first trailer, I still stand by, sucked.
I'm wearing my slippers when we go to see Deadpool.
Why would I go to Deadpool with you? I just want to break your reality.
April 22nd, Mike's still playing Hard to Get. Dear Diary.
Alright, next up, still more trailers, because there's a lot of trailers.
There's so many trailers.
Solo. This came out not right after, but later the day we recorded the last podcast. This is 2 weeks old, but that Solo trailer. Solo was a movie I had not been excited about, like, ever.
I have.
Nothing about it. The whole time I was like, I just don't care. Why is this happening?
Gonna give me some of that Lando Calrissian.
What's going on? Why is this Aldrin Irix guy that I barely know about playing Han Solo?
Seriously.
Why does the Millennium Falcon look brand new when like this takes place like 3 or 4 years before New Hope, where it's not new? So many questions about it. But then this trailer came out, trailer number 2,
and it answers that question.
No, it doesn't.
Because Han Solo trashes the Millennium Falcon.
No, they said that will like actually be answered. My theory is that like the Kessel Run or whatever has like something to do with why it becomes all messed up. But man, this is a good trailer. It feels so Star Wars, so good.
So good.
Childish Gambino nails Lando.
You know, he's hosting SNL.
Yes,
and,
it has him as his name and musical guest as Childish Gambino.
On,
it's funny, haha, laughter.
May 5th, I believe. 4th?
Yeah, I think so.
Somewhere.
The first weekend of May.
I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, it's SNL. It's good. It's bad. They had Chadwick Boseman. Right, that's Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the host 2 weeks ago. And they had a sketch of him playing, like, they do a recurring sketch called Black Jeopardy. Where it's like, so, like, he was playing Black Jeopardy, and it was, like, one of the questions, like, you're supposed to say, like you know, just, like, the answers to her, like, just not, like, actual answers. Like,
yeah.
like, oh, hell, that, like, it's like, no, we ain't messing with that, or shit like that, is the answers. Yeah. So, like, one of the questions was, the cop comes and asks you to find a person that recently broke into the home next door. What do you do? And he was like, oh, well, the police are only here to protect and serve us. So I would go and I would help the policeman find him and track him down myself. And then Keaton's played the host, and he's just like, you know what? Yeah, we'll give you that one, Chick-Shot. But
he was Black Panther in the bit.
Yeah, he was playing.
Oh, okay,
So he was like from Wakanda. That's why he was like.
All right.
Because, you know, this perfect side of Utopia there.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, that's not how it'll go. But the Solo trailer, sick. Very good. Won me over, which was a lot harder than Deadpool 2. Because Deadpool 2 had, like, win me back. Because the first one was like, oh, this is bad. But, like, Solo was just, I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, no, I care now.
Yeah.
It like, literally went from don't care at all to super hype for May 22nd when it comes out.
So hype.
And the last trailer, the most important trailer on this list. That Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Also controversial, probably the worst trailer on the list.
What are you talking about? The Internet Scholar's official view is that the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that came out last week is the best trailer to come out in the ever.
No.
It's 58 glorious seconds of Sora playing mini games that are going to be in the game.
There was zero offering of graphics, zero offering.
No, there was a scene before with Hunter Punch Snow giving him the game system, and there was a scene after where he's like, oh, this is awesome.
You're right, very gripping stuff.
And
gripping stuff.
And those mini games look like they'll be fun. You know, it's like class. You used to play mini games like that.
How mad are you going to be if you can't even play those mini games?
No, you can. They've already talked about it. It's also going to be available in the Kingdom Hearts Union X mobile game.
Fake news.
No, that's true news.
No.
True news. Bots news. That's bots news. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Look good. What? You're going to say yes after you just dashed it out?
Sure.
No, it was not an exciting trailer, but the minigames look cool. It's cool that they're giving like some acknowledgement to like the classic Mickey cartoons. Like, because all those minigames are like based on,
like Steamboat Willie or whatever it was. Was that it?
I mean, Steamboat Willie wasn't one of them, but like cartoons like that, yes.
Yeah.
Like Giant Land, Music Farms, so and so, etc., etc. But that is it for Talking Trailers with the Boys with a Z, Time Talk, Double XL Extended Trailer Talk Edition. Yes, I had to read that from the list because I wanted to make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
And that is what the segment's always called, if I recall, right?
Yeah.
So from that, we're going to transition into news about gaming. Since the last thing we talked about was a game trailer about Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
First on the list, we're going to cover the good gaming news first.
What's that?
There's several things. There's several good things.
Good.
Xbox originals, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking games that Xbox makes themselves, because we all know they don't do that.
Yeah.
Besides games that are hardly any game to them, such as Sea of Thieves, or games that take 7 years to come out, like Crackdown 3. They don't make those. But I'm talking about games on the original Xbox, right?
Yeah.
A big batch of them coming to Xbox backwards compatibility.
So, that's good.
Shout out to Xbox. Let me run the list down through you, see if you see any games you're excited about. They got Blinks. Blinks was a fun game, the original Xbox. Conquer Live and Reloaded. That was a remake of Conquer's Bad Fur Day for 64.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls, the fourth best Elder Scrolls game.
Now these are just re-releases, not remasters.
Yeah,
right?
these are just like you can play them on your Xbox One.
I got you.
But yeah, the fourth best Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
Right behind Skyrim at the top, Arena after that, whatever 2 was called, then this, then Oblivion after that. That's the official ranking of Elder Scrolls games.
I really wasn't a fan of any of them but Skyrim.
You don't like Oblivion?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Also, Jade Empire, which I believe was a BioWare game that was like in feudal Japan, if I remember correctly. And Destroy All Humans also coming.
I can get hype about that.
The original Mercenaries game, one of my favorite games of all time. The Mercenaries series was awesome.
Never played.
Wish they would have made another one. Yeah, it was cool. It was like it was like, hey, go take down a bunch of terrorists. Like you would have because I don't know if like the people on the most wanted list, like they're like given different like base of hearts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So basically, like you would hunt down all of them.
I got you.
And then you could just like destroy everything. It was a fun series. Check that game out if you haven't played it. And then we get to the real big stuff on the list. I'm talking original Battlefront 2, Jedi Academy, Starfighter, Old Republic 2, and Republic Commanders, all available.
Battlefront 2, oh my god. Are they going to give it...
On the 26th.
Are they going to give it netcode?
I don't know. I know the 360 games you can play online for it. I don't know if the original Xbox games are going to allow you to. But I mean, you can do local multiplayer.
That would be insane.
Get those bots going, man. Be a Jedi.
Going.
Better than the Battlefronts we got now. But good job, Xbox. You do good things sometimes. I can close all my tabs now. Isn't that fun? It was just all the trailers.
Oh.
It was what the also in gaming news, Bethesda. No, they make games.
E3?
We mentioned 2 of them in Jade Empire and no, they did not make Knights of the Old Republic 2. It was a different company.
No, they did make Morrowind.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So 2 games, 2 games by Bethesda. 2.
Who wasn't who made Fallout New Vegas? Who was that? Obsidian?
That was
Obsidian.
That was
I think
Obsidian.
they made Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Oh.
No, Bethesda made Jade Empire. I know that.
No.
But there's a rumor of a new game they got going on.
What's that?
It's going to be an RPG. You know, they make lots of these. You know, they make fantasy RPGs, they make post-apocalyptic RPGs. That's Fallout and
yeah, but I was just gonna say that's pretty much it.
Is it? Because there's a rumor that a long rumored game that they've been working on is coming out. That's going to be a space RPG. It's be like Mass Effect Andromeda, but good.
Hopefully.
Or as I like to call that, Mass Effect 2. Maybe my favorite game of all time. I love Mass Effect 2. Like Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 3 is okay. You know, it has its flaws.
Another game series I never really forayed into.
Really? That seems so your thing.
Yeah.
Mass Effect. You got it. If they ever make a remastered trilogy, I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to have a gun to your head, and you're going to be like, you're going to play this until you beat it.
Too many people were giant fans of it, and it had that effect that, okay, this person is really into it. I have no interest in it at all.
Thanks, man. I'll just go.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
No, Mass Effect, really good franchise. Really good franchise.
Right up until that last one.
Andromeda?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard it. It was like buggy, but I don't think it was like bad.
Wasn't that the one where you could make the choice at the end of the game?
That was 3.
3, oh.
Where there wasn't really a choice, and they added another choice, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
It was. But yeah, apparently Bethesda's working on a space RPG, and it's going to be revealed at their E3 show.
Awesome.
Rumor going around.
Good stuff.
Which I like the Bethesda RPGs. Fallout 4, okay. It was just more Fallout. Which, I mean, is fine, but like also...
They took away all the dialogue options. I don't know.
They had voice dialogue, though.
Yeah,
it was
but...
voiced.
Yeah, but one of the draws of...
You can get connected.
One of the
story.
one of the draws of Fallout was having, like, zany... voice, not talk options.
No, the only draw of Fallout was the VAT system.
Oh.
VATs.
Yeah, so you could be good if you were bad at a first-person shooter.
Did you not use VATs?
Not very often.
The first-person shooter mechanics was horrible in that game. You didn't. It wasn't about being good at first-person shooters. That it was a bad system. That's why you had to use VATs. I think I exclusively used VATs. I don't know any time that I actually just shot.
Good.
And last on the good game news,
Okay.
Mega Man X.
Mm-hmm.
Good series.
Yeah.
Some would say far superior to the original Mega Man games.
What?
Some would say far superior to the original Mega Man games.
Okay.
Some would say that.
Okay.
Do you agree with that statement? That some would say that it's far superior?
I mean, some would say, yeah.
Because it's correct. The Legacy Collection for that is coming out.
Okay.
So it'd be like, Mega Man Legacy Collection, the collection of the okay games. But now, Mega Man X.
Gonna do this.
It's good.
Gonna do this to me in my own home.
I played like 2 Mega Man X games, so I played 1 Mega Man game.
Oh, okay. So
the Legacy Collection.
You're uncultured. I got it. Okay. I also was at the end of your good news.
Yeah. Do you have more good gaming news?
I have. I mean, I think it's good. So everybody's hyped about this Spider-Man coming out on the PS4, known as Marvel's Spider-Man. We haven't known a whole lot about...
I'm pretty sure they just call it Spider-Man PS4.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but anyone who ever talks about it...
Marvel's
You picked the one website where they don't call it Spider-Man PS4. Because literally
they
everyone
call
else calls it Spider-Man
both.
PS4.
They call it both. I'm
there
just being on the other
there
side of it. We have known that Mr. Negative, Wilson Fisk, and the Shocker were confirmed.
Please refer to Kingpin as Kingpin. Please refer to Kingpin as... Please reread your statement.
Mr. Negative, Kingpin, and the Shocker.
Thank you.
On top of that, it's been released that Black Cat and the Taskmaster are also going to be in the PS4 exclusive.
All right, give me a second here. I just want to test you. Tell me who Taskmaster is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I won't even lie. I won't even try.
Do you know what he does?
He is the master of tasks.
No, I believe Taskmaster. Taskmaster, yeah, is the guy who trains all the like goons and stuff for villains. He also is able to copy anyone's fighting technique.
Oh, okay.
That is who he is? Am I correct? You're looking him up right now.
I am in fact looking him up.
Yeah, this is the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
He has the ability to duplicate anyone's fighting style within a couple minutes.
Yeah, photographic reflexes.
Yep. And he trains goons. So he is a cool little side villain that does cool stuff.
Yeah, and that's what they said about it.
And Black Cat, she's Catwoman.
Yeah. Black Cat and Taskmaster are both going to be non-main story-related characters. They're going to be like side quests /
It's like the side quests in the Arkham games.
Yeah.
Arkham games... Fucking amazing.
I don't know if I would call them mini games. I don't know, side quests.
Yeah. It was. You could have just went with like from Arkham, and people would know what that was.
Never played Arkham.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I just...
Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are two of the greatest games ever made. But you're not going to even get to play Spider-Man because you're not going to have a PS4.
I'll probably buy a PS4.
Bitch.
I'll probably buy a PS4.
Why'd you lose your PS4, Rob?
Because I got the Switch.
That's accurate. That's partially accurate. Do you have any more good gaming news?
No, that would be the end of my gaming news.
Alright. That was a weird way to phrase that. You know why? 'Cause you said, with my gaming news, like you were about to say something else, but then you didn't.
You're right, I didn't.
But you do agree that's how you said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure that we're clear.
BattleBots is coming back.
Yeah, yeah, that's the name, right?
Grant Imahara.
Grant Imahara from Mythbusters is going to be the host.
Going to be a judge.
Also, speaking of Mythbusters, this is a side note, I didn't have this down, but Adam Savage is going to host a kid version of Mythbusters.
Really?
They find kids that will bust myths.
That's cool.
It's going to be like a 10-episode miniseries or something.
I knew he wasn't going to stay away from that. He enjoyed it too. He enjoyed it too much.
Well, I mean, he does that, what's it called, Brain Candy Live with Vsauce. Like, it's like a touring show that goes around.
Oh, I
like
didn't know.
Like how they used to have Mythbusters Live. But now it's...
Oh, I got you.
Now it's him and Vsauce. You know Vsauce from YouTube?
Yeah.
You see him. Cool guy. Adam Savage, like his podcast, Untitled with Adam Savage. I need to catch up though. I haven't listened since the Last Jedi spoiler cast.
I'm actually thinking about starting.
A good thing about his podcast, unlike ours that goes on forever, theirs is normally like 30 minutes at a time.
They have the chase and they know how to cut to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were about to say something before I interrupted you.
Oh, Bert Kreischer's got a podcast I'm going to have to start with. I think it's called Bert Cat. Have you seen that online video of the shirtless comedian doing the bit about I'm the Machine? I feel like I showed that to you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, you showed that to me before one of these podcasts. We referenced.
He's got a podcast. I'm thinking about picking up.
You know who else has a podcast?
Literally
every comedian. Time to get into the bad gaming news.
Bad gaming news.
First off, Dark Souls got delayed on Switch. Just bummed me out.
Yeah, it is kind of sad.
I was finally going to get Dark Souls a shot again, and now it's delayed, so now I'm probably never going to play it.
How long is it delayed for?
Till like September or something?
Not like Dark Phoenix, right? Not 3 years.
No. It's till later in the year, but like it's a solid couple months before the remaster comes out on the other systems.
I heard that Dark Phoenix is going to be Fox's Last X-Men.
I haven't heard that, so it could be true or it could be completely fake. Which one of us goes to a movie news website every day?
Probably you.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, it could possibly be true, but like that's not something that I've heard. It doesn't necessarily mean it won't be their last X-Men movie, though.
Movie Web. I don't know if they're reliable.
Yeah. I mean, it's even they say it's a rumor, so I mean...
Comicbook.com, too.
But did you see that big word right there?
Oh.
Rumored. Rumored, as in, like... I don't know. We've heard around. You know, so, I don't know. It depends on what all they're doing with the X-Force and stuff. And
you saw that, didn't you?
Saw what? Again, I just keep seeing a dog. I'm not trying to read your damn
game articles. I gotta stop leaving them open all the time.
I gotta tell you something after. I need to note for yourself. What do I want to say to make sure I remember? No, if I put that, you won't know. Because that could be anything. I wouldn't write, so I was gonna put Mike's an ass, but I could be
Speaking of lists and Mike being an ass, you wanna? Well, I'll wait till we get to the celebrity death news, and then you can tell everybody what you.
No, I'm not gonna say that. That's dark. No, I'm definitely gonna say that later. Back to more bad gaming news.
Okay.
Black Ops 4. I know if you recall.
I think I know this one.
They did that stupid thing where it's like a Roman numeral 4, but it's just 4 lines.
Yeah.
So Black Ops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the Call of Duty games, great campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Black Ops 1 might be my favorite shooter campaign. No, because that counts Halo. My favorite I don't know, a very good
favorite realistic.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2 had a decent campaign I played through, and I heard Black Ops 3 is really good, but I never played it.
I don't think I did either.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Black Ops 3 campaign, and Call of Duty overall has pretty decent campaigns. The Modern Warfare games obviously had good campaigns.
Yeah.
But I haven't played a lot of them since Black Ops 2. But campaign's a big part of Call of Duty. You know? Definitely not the biggest part, obviously. But it's not going to be a big part in Black Ops 4 because it's not going to have one.
No, it's not.
No, stop watching The Matrix. No single player campaign for Black Ops 4.
No, but I heard.
Yeah, I'll get into what they're replacing it with. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's not the bad. The bad part is there's no
campaign.
No campaign. And people are like, hey, man, campaigns are cool and all, but fuck that. Instead, we're going to put Battle Royale in there. A Battle Royale that won't even reach 100 players. Battle Royale that isn't going to be supported more than a year because you know that they're just going to have a new one come out next year.
A Battle Royale that's got maybe 30 players in it.
I've heard 50.
Oh, 50?
I've heard 50's the rumor. But, yeah, that's just dumb. Like, why even call it Black Ops if you're not going to have a campaign? Like, why not be like, just literally call it Call of Duty 2018?
I was gonna say at this point there's no context for anything.
I mean, it's still gonna have a zombies mode.
This is the Call of Duty with future weapons. This is the Call of Duty with not future weapons.
Oh, World War II. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, that's just dumb, stupid, and I don't agree with it.
I do not agree with it either.
And last up for bad news. This is gonna sound like good news at first, right? There's a new Castlevania game coming out. Love Castlevania, right? Like Symphony of the Night, amazing. You played Symphony of the Night, right? You didn't play it. Shit. What's wrong with you? It basically, you know the term Metroidvania, right?
Yeah.
It's the Vania part of Metroidvania. Symphony of the Night is what started like that type of game. Great games, right? Lord of Shadows, okay. The classic Castlevanias, fun games.
Yeah.
Fun side scrollers.
I think I remember playing one on the NES when I was young.
That's possible. If you had an NES and you were young and you played it,
yeah.
It was on there. But yeah, so new Castlevania. Stoked, right? Mobile only. Only confirmed for Japan. Use the little like touch buttons at the where they put the pop-up buttons. That's how you control it.
Why?
The worst part is like the graphic and stuff. It looks like it could be a good game, but it's mobile only.
Why?
Castlevania. But there's a bright side to this, right? It's not a pachinko machine. So that's all the gaming news I got.
It's also not a bad zombie-esque survival game.
I mean, was it bad? Did you play it, or are you just assuming?
I've not heard good.
It could be the best game ever, and you're just not giving it a chance.
I have not heard anything indicative of what you just said.
Yeah, but Biomutant looks cool.
It's Biomutant.
That's that game that's like looks like a fancy RPG, but like you're playing as like not a rabbit. Like hold on, you'll definitely if you've heard of it, then you'll know it by the cover. Hold on. I'm saying so. There's no silent. Yeah,
Biomutant. Yeah.
Has nothing to do with Konami, but it just popped in my head, and I just wanted to give that game a shout out because it looks cool.
It does look cool.
And I think it's only gonna be like a $40 game. It's by THQ Nordic because they were like, hey, let's bring THQ back from the dead. Right. Like you heard what's going on with THQ Nordic?
No.
Like so THQ shut down and sold a bunch of their stuff.
Yeah, that's how Darksiders got tossed around, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Darksiders 3 is getting made by THQ Nordic.
Oh, is it?
THQ Nordic is a company that had nothing to do with THQ. Changed their name to THQ Nordic and started buying THQ properties. So literally, they were like, hey, I know this failed, but let's do it again. Nothing to do with THQ.
Take it back.
Not like even. It's not people that used to work there. It's just like a brand new company that was like, we can do this. But Biomutant looks cool. So that's all the gaming news I got. Let's go into a bit of movie news.
All right.
Which I meant to do before this, but then I mixed them up and I rolled with it. So now my notes are inaccurate. So when people find this, they'll be like, "What the fuck's that message at the top?" And then also, why is this out of order? So first off, Vin Diesel, right? Heard of him, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
He's bald.
Yep.
He gets some fights with The Rock,
so
they can't film scenes together in Fast and Furious movies. It's apparently what happened on the last Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the story that's going on. But he is also behind one of my favorite franchises, the Riddick series.
Yeah.
I love that. Pitch Black, awesome movie. Chronicles of Riddick, underrated. I don't get why people like it. And the newest Riddick, just called Riddick, good.
Yeah.
It's good. It was like Pitch Black, but not as good, but it's still good.
Still good.
He's also behind one of the stupidest franchises in action movies, the Triple X series, where he plays Xander Cage with an X. That's how you spell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was in the first one.
You mean Triple X? You mean not white Mission Impossible, right?
I mean, Vin Diesel's white, isn't he? What is he?
I thought. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, but first one, decent action movie.
Find out.
Second one, he's not in. They have Ice Cube in there.
Yeah.
The less talk about that, the better.
Yeah.
Third one, called The Return of Xander Cage, right? Didn't make a lot of money, but did make a lot of money in China, right?
I'm forbidden from looking at VinDiesel.com, apparently.
As you should be. Like I said, the third one, I didn't see, but I heard not that great. This looks stupid. Had that Rose girl that people think is super attractive. I can't think of her name, but she was in it. Didn't make a lot of money here. So you know what Vin Diesel decided to do?
What did he do?
He decided to buy the franchise. So he is now the owner of the Triple X franchise. And he's making a fourth one. What's happening? Making a fourth Triple X movie. Because he bought the franchise.
Didn't... who was that girl in Return of Xander Cage?
I don't know. You're the one looking it up. You should...
This is the part where you continue talking so I can find you that answer?
Yeah, but I looked like you were like right at the answer. This shouldn't take too long. Why didn't you just put cast when you were Googling? That would have been so much easier.
Is it that one?
Oh,
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose is who I was thinking of. She played a sniper.
I don't know why I didn't know that.
I said that Rhodes girl. That should have been the giveaway. Right?
That literally, you said that and I went to Titanic. I have no idea.
Yes, Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet was like, you know what I need in my career right now? You can get me in a Triple X movie. And instead of doing porn, she wound up on that set. Next up,
wait, she did porn?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because Triple X can also be like.
So
she was like, I need to do a Triple X movie.
I got you.
But she got to the wrong set and was in something much worse.
Oh, okay.
The Return of Xander Cage.
Something even more career-ending.
Even more career. That's funny. The Witcher, as you may have heard of it. Stop watching The Matrix.
I can't help it.
Turn it off. Okay. Turn off the TV.
The remote's all the way over there.
It's right there. Grab it.
I'll just stop.
I will banter until you grab it. We're bantering till Rob grabs the
We're
remote.
talking about
so
The Witcher.
He'll turn off the Matrix. Oh, look,
Witcher
they're pulling an alien out of his stomach.
Hey, stop
so
watching The
he'll
Matrix.
go.
We're doing a very serious podcast here. Talking about The Witcher 3 live-action series?
It's not. It's just a Witcher live-action series.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I said The Witcher 3.
We have the writer recently came out, said the scripts are done.
Good.
They expect it to premiere by 2020 or as soon as 2020. So within like 2 years, a little bit more.
Something
and
like
first
that.
season, 8 episodes, 8-episode Witcher series. Gonna be sick. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for more Game of Thrones.
Runtime an hour.
Yeah, probably like an hour. Mm-hmm. It is like most Netflix series. We're excited for that. Excited for more Game of Thrones and excited for the new Lord of the Rings series that's going to be on Amazon. I like that we're having this big like fantasy TV renaissance, if you will. Speaking of Tolkien, speaking of Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
new book coming out set in the Lord of the Rings universe.
How?
It's based on writings by J.R.R. himself.
Okay.
And his son finished it, much like the Silmarillion. So it's like a story. It's set like before everything, I think, but it's like a continuation of 2 of the stories from the Silmarillion, like it's like the conclusion of that.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds cool. I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
So like, if you like Lord of the Rings books, which I really didn't, because I could never get through them. They're long.
They're so long.
But I love The Hobbit.
And wordy.
The Hobbit. That is a good book.
Mm.
That is a good read. I read that quite often. Get like a little pocket edition, so you just pull it out.
I guess you.
So I got for movies. Let's jump into a little sports here. First off, Dez got cut.
Dez Bryant.
Dez Bryant, no longer a Cowboy.
Any apparent reason why?
Well, one, he sucks.
Okay, you're talking to somebody who hasn't watched football.
But that reminds me, there's a meme. There's internet scholars when we talk about memes, and I always like talking about memes. A meme, if you will.
Meme.
Meme. So it's Jerry Jones, owner of the Cowboys. He's calling Dez Bryant. Like, hey, Dez, you got cut. Sorry, didn't hear that. Dez, you got cut. I didn't catch that. Exactly. So that's why he got cut.
That's great.
Because he sucks.
I didn't know it was like a Colin Kaepernick.
And really surprising, like the Bucs don't need a wide receiver, so I don't care where he goes. He has talent. He has talent.
The Bucs need a lot of things.
No, they don't. They need well, we added JPP, so we don't really need any more defensive line pressure, which was a big problem there because we added him. We added two of the players from the Eagles that just won a Super Bowl, and we still have McCoy.
Yeah.
We need to shore up our line a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We need a running back. That's about it. We're set. Have awesome wide receivers. I mean, we got Deshaun Jackson and Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Evans, the best wide receiver in the game. We have two great tight ends. We have a pretty good quarterback. We have one of the best cornerback. We have like the best cornerback linebacker duo in the league with Quan Alexander and I don't know why his name's not coming to, but another Levante David. So yeah, we have a solid secondary in my opinion. We're ball hawks with that line pressure. If we can just get a run game going, I think we're there. That's all the sports news that I have, but we can talk about hockey if you want.
Tampa Bay Lightning took out the New Jersey Devils, first round of the playoffs, going to the second round. So hype. We did it in 5 games.
Wait. Is that the minimum amount of games it takes?
No, 4.
Oh, then what happened?
What
went wrong?
Arguably, the refs were calling crap. And that's not even like me being biased because the Tampa Bay Lightning are my team. That's me saying, okay, you understand what a holding penalty would entail, right?
There's holding in hockey?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. No, I was not aware.
Okay, so basically you can't, just like football, don't hold other people, right?
Don't get caught holding other people.
So,
they're holding every play in football.
So, say you're a Lightning player and I'm a New Jersey Devil. And
how'd you get on the team? Are you the goalie? You must be the goalie, right? Do you get it? Do you... Now me, I can pass as a Lightning player. I can see that.
No, listen, if
I need a bigger beard?
Listen, if Phil Kessel can play on the Pittsburgh Penguins, I'm pretty sure I can play hockey.
That must be a good reference.
I'll show you later. It's quite comical. But anyway, if I'm a New Jersey Devils player and you're a Lightning player, and I grab your arm and then flip both of us onto the ice in what's closely a WWE move, who's going to get the penalty, Mike?
Where's the puck at?
Neither of us have the puck.
Oh, then it shouldn't matter. Let him play.
No. Tampa Bay Lightning gets 2 minutes for holding, even though he's the one who got his salad tossed. Stuff like that.
I mean, did that happen before or after the game?
During the game. Like, middle of the game.
You missed the joke. It's okay.
No, the salad tossing. There was a lot of stuff like that, and in both directions, but it just seemed like at one point I was back on my old joke of, hey, look, we're getting 2 minutes for wearing a jersey with a Lightning logo on the front of it. So
you did see game 2 where we got completely dominated in the third, and we totally should have lost that game, right?
Yeah, but we won.
Yeah, because we got like 4 power plays in the second and scored. Like the one goal, he was just shooting it across the ice and the guys skate. Like,
yeah, it was great.
I mean, it was. We definitely got outplayed that game and won.
Did you see that? Did you see that hit? Coburn put on. Oh God, I can't remember his name.
Is that the one where
over the wall? He went.
Yeah. I saw it.
Perfect.
And no penalty. No fine.
It was a clean hit. It was a clean hit. It's just like everybody was crying over Kucherov's hit on Vatanen and that it resulted in him missing the remaining games of the series. It was a clean hit. Just because his head whiplash
was no longer attached to his body.
Just because his head whiplash doesn't mean Kucherov hit his head. It was a clean hit. There was no contact with the head. He just landed hard. There was another hit in Game 5 where one of their players got spun on the wall and then just landed, his whole body weight landed on his face. Like, if you don't know how to fall, you don't know how to fall. That's all there is to it.
Sure, you got an ice skate to the throat. I mean, you didn't know how to dodge the skate.
Rub a little ice in it and just keep skating.
Man, Game 5 was a good game, though.
Game 5 was a good game.
It was close. It was scary.
I was nervous when they pulled their goalie and they got that got their first goal of the game. I was like, oh, this is not good.
But you know what I love about when they pull their goalie? Is that the second that they don't really double down, because the second that the puck gets down on their side and there's a penalty, they're like, put the goalie back in.
Yeah.
If they were really going balls to walls, they would have had no goalie during that.
I was gonna say I feel like they kind of wussed out halfway through, but Lightning won going on.
Why did we shoot that last goal though? He had 3 seconds left. Why didn't you just let the time roll out?
No, Callahan. No.
Come on, man.
Let's just go
You're
ahead
extending
and
this out.
Put the boot all the way down. Round 2's coming up. Looks like we're gonna go to the.
Who won last night?
The Leafs.
Oh,
in Madison Square Garden beat the Bruins. So they're gonna go to a game 6. Back in Toronto. So that series could easily go 7 games, which
yeah, that's better for us. The more tired they are.
Yeah, but I don't want us to be off the ice for that long. You know what I mean?
Hey, they can go morning skate all they fucking want. I would much rather face a tired team than have us be a little rusty.
That's why I'm not too worried about it. I want us to stay warm, but that Toronto Bruins series has been a very physical series, so they're going to be sore coming off of it. We've got some time, get our boys back together, lick our wounds, shake off
if we're tired, it's going to be for one game. If they're tired from all the beating and bruising, that'll last the whole series. Yeah. So let it go to 7.
Yeah. I really don't know who I want to draw out of that series. We had trouble with Boston, but our last match against Boston, I believe it was like a week before the playoffs started, we killed them.
Yes, but you also got to remember that Canadians are hockey. So I mean, would you really want to fight a Canadian?
The Leafs we had a better record against during the regular season. The Bruins we smashed the final time we played to them. I don't know. It's going to be a good.
And we also beat them too.
It's going to be a good second series or second round. I'm excited for it. Playoff. I've been watching as many of the playoff hockey games as I can. Winnipeg, Minnesota.
I've only seen Lightning games, and I missed one of them.
Winnipeg, Minnesota was another good series. Vegas Knights coming out and sweeping the first round of their inaugural season play. Okay.
Yeah, do you want to know that it took me until they swept to realize that Vegas had a new team that played hockey?
But they made history sweeping, not only going to the playoffs in their inaugural season, going to the playoffs and sweeping the first round is something that hasn't been done.
Well, Knights are used to sweeping things. That's why the true champions of the college football season last year was the undefeated UCF Knights.
Yep.
That's our official statement. Fuck you, college football playoff.
The governor validated it. It's a real thing.
Yeah, in Florida, which we are in, it's legally the case that they are the champions.
Just hate is gonna hate.
Bite me, fans of teams that aren't the Knights. That is our official stance.
One that I can get behind.
So that is all of the news things that I have. So it's time for my favorite segment. Rob, name your segment.
One. The cuckoo flew over the catcher in the great debate.
The cuckoo flew over the catcher in the great debate.
Yeah.
Where do you get your drugs? Yeah, you like that one? Is it the delivery?
It was the delay. There was that slight delay, and I thought you were going to say, where did you get that from? And then it was, where do you get your drugs? And it got better.
I skipped a step. You see?
All right. Oh, wait. Were we going to do the other bit? Never mind.
If you want to, yeah, you can.
All right, so this is
But we'll do that after the game if you want.
This is our news game in which I come with 3 articles. We only
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
I only read Mike the headline of the articles, and then Mike tries to figure out which one is real and which one is fake news.
Is that your Trump?
Yeah, I don't know. That was more Schwarzenegger than anything.
Now I gotta try it. I can't.
Oh God, that jaw pop. What?
No, he's dying.
Stop watching The Matrix. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and jump into this. Golden Retriever mauls 5 in huge victory for pit bull apologists. 50 years prison sentence given in fajita theft case. What can a gorilla teach us about the search for space aliens?
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay, so
I didn't tell you whether you're looking for real or fake either, so it's hard mode, people.
So I'm looking for real. My first guess in this. So there's 1 real story, 2 fake ones.
No, you're looking for the fake one.
You see, that wasn't points of the game. I just outsmarted the system. So, okay, well, that's easy. The fajita case is real. Because don't you fucking steal my Mexican food. I want taquitos.
We'll go get lunch after this.
Okay. Taquitos are good.
Taquitos, yeah, they're good.
What does that mean?
Sometimes. I mean, they're not my favorite Mexican.
See, they are, man. I mean, like the different, like, rolled tacos.
It depends. Like
anything that's like a hard shell wrapped and it's easy to eat and you can dip. They're the best. Yeah. That's real. Don't steal on Mexican food. Mexican food's good.
Mm-hmm.
The golden retriever one, like, it sounds like it has to be fake. So the question is, did you say that because it's so outlandish? Because why would people be happy about it? Yeah, it's so outlandish.
The other headline is, what can a gorilla do?
Yeah, I know. Gorillas are smart.
I just want to touch back into reality here.
See, that one could go either way. It could be real, could be fake. So the question is, did you choose the golden retriever one because you thought your other 2 options were equally outlandish?
I think you're overthinking this.
Or did you choose this one because it's so outlandish that I would assume it was fake, so it's actually real? So I need to decide what game you're trying to play here. I'm going to say that the gorilla teaching us about space is... And this is all going to be completely hilarious if the fake one was the fajita one, because then all this is just for funsies. The gorilla article is... fake! Lock it in. Golden Retriever. Real news. Yes.
50 years prison sentence given in fajita theft case was real.
Okay, yeah, obviously. Don't fuck with my Mexican food.
A former Cameron County Juvenile Detention Center employee convicted of stealing more than $1.2 million in fajitas was sentenced Friday to 50 years in prison. Gilberto Escamilla, 53, pleaded guilty Friday morning to theft by a public servant.
You know what's going to happen, though? You see, Emilio. What was his name?
Gilberto Escamilla.
Yeah. What's the guy that digs the holes?
Shia LaBeouf.
No, skip. Like he leaves jail by Emilio Estebar, right?
Estevez.
No, I'm talking about the criminal.
Oh, Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar. He's going to break this guy out. To try to help him steal real things if he's that good at stealing.
What are you doing with $1.2 million worth of fajitas?
Eating, probably. Probably eating it.
I don't.
You got these were government things, right? So like the prices are skyrocketed way high, much like medicine in the U.S. Because it's not what it costs; it's what they can charge for it.
The Cameron County District Attorney's Office Special Investigations Unit arrested Escamilla last year after a driver from Labatt Food Service in Harlingen called the detention center's kitchen to let employees know their 800-pound delivery of fajitas had arrived. 800 pounds of fajitas is $1.25 million. I can't.
Government fajitas. Yeah. It's what they can charge, not what it actually costs.
Fair enough. But no, that was real. Golden Retriever mauls 5 in a huge victory for public or pitbull apologists. No.
It was fake.
It was fake. That's the picture you've been peeping all morning. So what can a gorilla teach us about the search for space aliens?
Lots.
Okay.
I've seen Planet of the Apes. That should have been my logic. I should have been Planet of the Apes, aliens, obviously Golden Retriever's fake.
Okay, so there's this new theory called the cosmic gorilla effect. Do you remember...
Okay, I'm back.
Cosmic gorilla effect. You remember that in 1999? Do you remember that video? And they might...
No, in 1999, that was the year that when Tim Burton released a Planet of the Apes movie.
Okay. I saw it in school. I don't know if you saw it in school, but they start the video, and before they start the video, they tell you, hey, pay attention to how many times...
rediscovered.
Sad. Pay attention to how many times the ball gets passed.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff going on.
And then there's a bunch of stuff going on.
Seeing that on Brain Games.
And then they back it up, and it's like there's just a dude in a gorilla suit walking through, like, the shot or whatever. The theory persists that is what's going on and preventing us from finding life, extraterrestrial life.
So it's not just any gorilla, it's that specific gorilla from that
No,
video.
it's that we're too fixed on what we think is the signs of life that we're actually just missing valuable signs of life. That's the whole...
Like, I'm not sure if you know this, on Mars, at coordinates 1.089 and 7.087, there's actually a sign that says, hey, Paul was here. We're just missing those signs.
Yeah.
You see, Rob, that was a BM.
BM. Alright, so rolling right into the next bit. Normally, Mike, you come to the table with the stupidest thing you've heard this week.
Yep, I normally do.
You don't have anything this week?
No, it's been 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything stupid besides... Nope, that was an insult I'm not going to say. I was going to insult you, but that would have been rude and untrue.
Okay.
So I was going to say I haven't heard anything stupid besides, and I was going to say something that you said earlier in this podcast.
So they have... and as you know, a long time...
You got to do this bit the way I do.
What?
How do I normally do this bit?
You just say the thing?
See, that's the thing. I don't just say the thing, do I?
You lead into it.
Exactly. I go on a long trail, lead into it.
Yeah, I was fixing it.
Okay. I'm just making sure that you do the lead in. I don't want you to say what it is.
As you know, longtime listeners and fans of us here at Internet Scholars
Hi, family.
podcast, historically, the stupidest thing Mike has heard all week bit.
In a while. Stupidest thing I heard in a while.
In a while. Generally, historically, statistically proven,
Internet Scholars approved.
A majority of those headlines have all involved something in the DC comic book universe. Anything from Superman being weak to
prayer,
faith magic.
No, prayer. Specifically prayer.
What was the other one? I blocked some of these out.
He got beaten by a whistle.
Oh yeah, the whistle thing. The Batman killed, or Superman killed Batman, or was it the other way? Batman killed Superman.
No, it was that Superman killed Batman, and then Batman got brought back to life in like a weird zombie poison ivy thing. Darkseid joined the Justice League.
Oh yeah, that was the other big one. Darkseid joined the Justice League. So while this article might not be on the magnitude of that, I was given very little prep time and happened to stumble upon this. So
I was just going to skip the segment, and he was like, "Hey, I found a thing that might work," and I said, "Don't tell me, roll with it."
After 80 years of comic books,
yep,
on a main storyline,
yep,
they have
where Magic is, do they sell comic books?
No, it's a game shop,
shit.
card shop.
Damn.
Game shop, card shop.
I want to pick up Action Comics 1000.
Oh.
And that's probably the story it came from.
This is where the story came
well,
from.
Well, Action Comic 1000 has, like, a bunch of different, like, short stories. I've heard of a couple of them. The one that I can think of that I've heard of, is it about the supervillains giving him a day off?
No.
Because that almost was going to be mine, but then I read it, I was like, no, it's not good enough. But go ahead, give me what happened. Okay,
after 80 years of comics.
How many comics?
Lore, mythos. Well, you just said 1,000.
Yeah, that was a trick question. You see, Rob, because that was just Action Comics. He also has a Superman mainline. He's also appeared in Justice League. He's also appeared in Elseworld stories such as Red Sun.
They have retconned Superman's origin.
His origin.
Yeah.
What was his origin before? Let me down that road.
The planet Krypton got blown up because of a natural disaster that his father was trying to prevent, and he got blasted into space along with his cousin, Kara.
Kara is his cousin?
Cousin Kara, Supergirl.
Yep.
And she got disrupted.
They're the only two Kryptonians to survive?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. You lost.
No, Zod.
Why were they good?
What?
Why were they good? Why were the Zod people good?
Zod was good?
Like why did they not get blown up?
I don't know why Zod. I don't know much about Zod.
They're in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
They're the only other ones, though?
To my knowledge. But
you forgot about the city of Kryptar? It was the Shrunken City.
The one that Brainiac took?
Yep.
Oh, I did know about that in Justice 2. I didn't know that was main timeline, though.
Yep, that is a group of Kryptonians that survived.
So anyway, they have retconned Superman's origin. Apparently, the explosion of Krypton was not a natural disaster.
They've played with that several times. At one point, Brainiac caused it.
Rogal...
Justice 2, Brainiac caused it, isn't that the...
Rogal Zar.
Rogal Zar.
Has claimed the... being the force behind the destruction of Krypton. And that he is the reason Superman...
Who is Rogal Zar?
This guy. He's some kind of warlord.
Doomsday?
That's literally it. That is all that they've fleshed this out as.
So if he caused the destruction, how were the elves able to get Cal out of there?
There is not information provided. I assume you'll be able to do a fuller report on that once you pick up Action Comics number 1000.
Well, I would have picked it up, but we were going to a game shop, not a comic shop. So. Yeah, it does sound pretty dumb.
Bendis, Superman's run officially...
Okay, Michael Bendis, okay.
Michael Bendis.
I thought there was a character named Bendis, and I was like, no matter what you just said, that is...
apparently on May 30th, Wednesday, Man of Steel number 1 comes out by Michael Bendis.
So he's getting a new Superman.
And it is going to operate under the basis of, what did I say this guy's name was? Rogal Zar? Rogal Zar.
The Rogue One, Gary Whitta.
Rogolzar, because one A is not good enough. Hey,
is
Macarena.
He Kryptonian?
No, intergalactic.
He has a Kryptonian name.
Intergalactic warlord that comes to Metropolis to kick Superman's teeth in. That is all the story that I have in this article. I assume they didn't want to spoil the entire thing, but the dude looks toe up from the flow up.
He looks like Doomsday with a shirt.
He looks like... Kind of.
He looks like Doomsday mixed with Lobo.
Yeah.
Lobo.
Yeah. Only green. He's got this weird, like, half lizard face going on. And two clearly different sets of eyes.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Not like the fun kind of dumb either. It's dumb.
No.
It's dumb. Alright, so that's the dumbest thing you've heard in a while.
Yeah.
Probably the dumbest thing I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
Which means it's now time to bring up where we say goodbye to some fallen soldiers of the
entertainment
cinematic world. Which we are calling, officially, the Internet Scholars combined, officially are calling it Bye-Bye, Little Short Guy.
That's what he wrote. Somebody died, and that's the joke he made about it in his notes. Starting off, a big loss to fans of the Austin Powers series. All 7 of us.
Oh no, people like Austin Powers. You're fine.
Really? Okay, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I just feel like
popular enough.
I mean, like the last one probably wasn't the best send off. But
I mean, it's better than Mike Myers' newer work, such as The Love Guru.
Oh God, you know what's really good?
Cat in the Hat.
Underrated Mike Myers movie.
Wayne's World 2.
I Married an Axe Murderer. So fucking good. I love that movie.
Yeah, Mike Myers is good. I wish The Love Guru didn't
Suck.
make him stop making movies.
Yeah. Whereas Adam Sandler, who needs to stop, won't stop.
I don't know. I mean, if people like it, he might as well make it. He's earned it. He's earned these vacations.
He hasn't released anything good.
He released tons of good shit.
Not recently.
Yeah, not recently, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's earned it. Like, he made it. He's like, you know what? Good for you. I mean, just your work on SNL alone earned this. And then you gave us shit like Big Daddy, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore. I mean, he's earned it. Let him take his vacations and film it. All right.
Unfortunately, Vern Troyer has passed.
You may not know this. He's actually the person that the segment was named after.
Yeah, no, I knew that. He was 49.
I thought he was older, man. He was only 50.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's only 2 feet 7 inches tall or something like that. He's literally like he was the smallest person in the world.
I feel okay. That's what I was like. I feel like that's inaccurate. I bet a newborn baby's shorter, motherfucker.
Hold on. I will check who is the
newborn baby is shorter.
Yeah, but adult person. Okay, I was wrong. Sultan Chandra Bahadur Dangi is only 21 and a half inches tall. So he was the shortest person. Vern Troyer was 2 feet and 8 inches. So 32, my math is telling me. 32 inches tall.
I don't want to do math.
12, yeah, 32. But sorry to see him pass. I haven't gotten a official reasoning behind the death, but
being abnormally short.
Truly, I mean, there's complications there. I mean, definitely.
It's kind of like when a 100-year-old person dies. Like, well, I mean, they were 100 fucking years old. Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah. He has passed, and for your comedic works in Austin Powers.
He was just like a little mini-me.
Your role in the Harry Potter movies.
Who are you playing Harry Potter?
In Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Are
you confusing him with the guy that plays the Ewoks?
No. I can't remember the professor's name. I guess like 2001. Was it? Grip Hook.
Oh right, yeah. He played Grip Hook in the first one.
Yeah.
But then
Warwick
Davis played him in the Deathly Hallows 1 and 2.
It's kind of fucked up. On IMDb right now, there is a user poll for the best acting dwarf, and I feel like Warwick Davis is winning because Vern Troyer just passed away.
How is Peter Dinklage not winning?
That too. What are you doing, IMDb user polls? All right, who?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis, Peter Dinklage, Jordan Prentice. Jordan Prentice is pretty good. Kenny Baker, Tony Cox. Tony Cox is hilarious.
Kenny Baker's dead too, right?
Yeah, Kenny Baker, wasn't he R2-D2?
Yeah, he passed away.
He passed. Yeah. Hervé Villachavez, Billy Barty, Jack Purvis, Phil Fondacaro, Martin Kleba. Who is he?
I don't know.
That's
I've seen him before, but I don't know.
Meredith Eaton, Debbie Lee Carrington, Deep Roy, Danny Woodburn. There are way more than I thought there were going to be.
Yeah, short people can act too.
No, I'm
you
just
sizist.
Jason Weeman Acuna.
All right, let's move on. That's the dude from Greatest Showman.
That
dude. He was in Greatest Showman.
Oh, okay. Other celebrity deaths in the last 2 weeks. Ronald Lee Ermey, R. Lee Ermey. We know him as the Gunnery Sergeant Hartman in the 1987 Stanley Kubrick smash Full Metal Jacket. Passed away at the age of 74.
Little known fact, Stanley Kubrick also passed away.
You know, okay, real little known fact, he wasn't supposed to have that part. He was the on-set advisor to make sure that the military life was being represented well enough, and Kubrick was like, fuck it, let's just let him play the gunnery sergeant.
Did you know, fact that reminds me of, one Mr. Harrison Ford was not supposed to be Han Solo.
Really?
It was originally going to be Tom Selleck. But he had to do Magnum P.I.
That would be so weird.
And,
that would be so weird.
And Harrison Ford was helping do auditions because he worked with George Lucas on what was the name of that movie he did before that?
Indiana Jones.
No, this is Star Wars is way before Indiana Jones, man.
Was it?
Yeah. American Graffiti. Like he worked on American Graffiti with them, so he was helping do auditions, and then they were like, "Go for it," and then he became Han Solo.
I mean, really, this is a big loss, though. Arlie, this guy was basically like when you think of a military sergeant, that voice pops into your head.
And I think Patton first. George C. Scott's Patton.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that would be what's the Marlon Wayans movie?
Sergeant Payne.
Yeah, Major Payne.
No, Major Payne. No, Major Payne's definitely below.
Major Payne never. I love Major Payne.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It's just definitely not iconic like Hermes' portrayal of everything. Passed away due to complications from pneumonia.
Being old.
Being yeah.
If you die from pneumonia, you're either a kid or old.
We got one more. Not a actor or movie star, music star.
Just about them.
You were just singing one of his songs. You can't bow out on this.
I sing everyone's songs. I can bow out on whatever.
The Swedish DJ artist.
I was doing an Avicii song?
Wasn't that Hey Brother?
Oh, yeah, it is. See, I think of the other dude, the black guy that sings.
No, I
can't think of his name right now. But I just actual singing it. Yeah, Avicii did pass away.
Avicii passed away.
He hasn't been touring for a while because like he was sick or something. I think he stopped touring in 2016.
There's an article here that he had a bottle in his hand the day before, or a drink in his hand the day before he died. They're trying to put a psychological. There's no official cause of death yet, but really, really just a shame to see somebody that young and talented.
I know it's way too soon to make jokes, right?
But here's the part where he does it anyway.
But I saw a meme yesterday that said R.I.P. Avicii, but the picture was a PewDiePie. Because they're both Swedish.
Oh God, there was another huge death recently you probably should talk about.
I forgot about Avicii, don't give me this.
Former First Lady Barbara Bush.
Oh yeah, she passed away.
Yeah.
She was old. I mean,
yeah.
She's like in her late 80s, right?
It just kind of gave me a bit of the feels, not because I had any like draw to Barbara Bush, but because somebody posted that Arlie Ermey died because there needed to be somebody to escort the First Lady in through the pearly gates.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was a little...
Yeah, did you... I don't know if it's true, but like apparently the Bush family asked for Trump not to be at the funeral.
No, Trump said he didn't. Trump just didn't go. He said that it was because
it was one Mullins that I saw repost something about the Bushes not wanting him there.
Okay, well, like,
I mean, the reasons why Trump does something and what he says are different. So just because he said something doesn't mean that he was invited.
Yeah, but Mullins is kind of like super left wing.
I know, but
I mean that's coming from somebody who leans more liberal generally. His explanation for not going was he felt like it would have been too great of a burden on the family to make them have to jump through the necessary security hoops for him to be there, which I can respect.
Oh, that's nice of him. Total bullshit. That's nice.
Total bullshit. Melania still went, or whoever still, his wife still went, the First Lady still went. I don't know.
Melania.
I don't know why I put it with Melania.
But all those celebrities we'll miss.
Mm-hmm.
But we like to do this thing sometimes where we like to thank celebrities that are still alive because we can thank them, right?
Yeah.
This week's shout out, as you know, I saw The Greatest Showman this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, good movie.
Yeah.
There is a sing-along version that's in some theaters, right?
Yeah.
one Mr. Huge Jacked Man, also known as Hugh Jackman.
He was in that Deadpool movie, wasn't he?
Technically, I mean, his face was there. And I mean, some could even call. I would punch them if they said that, but some could even call X-Men Origins Wolverine a Deadpool movie.
Don't. No.
So yes, on two fronts.
If you call X-Men Origins Wolverine a Deadpool movie, you're wrong.
But
no. There's no humor to this. You're wrong.
Getting back to the
think about your life and get your shit together. Get it in a bag. Put it in a bag. Take it wherever you get your shit together.
So Hugh Jackman went. There is no spoon. Went to a screening of one of these sing-alongs.
Would he have broken into his shed and said anything?
And then he sang along to the movie, and people were like, "That's Hugh Jackman." Sing along to the movie they said. And Hugh Jackman's just a great guy, great singer, good actor.
Oh, okay. Another shout out here.
One celebrity shout out. Save yours next time.
It won't be relevant next time. So Patrick Warburton was on an episode of Seinfeld, in which his character played some ridiculous New Jersey Devils fan with his face all painted. He went to the last home game for the Devils, done up like that, and he ripped his shirt off and he was cheering. Nobody knew it was him though. And then the arena played the clip from the episode of Seinfeld on the Jumbotron or whatever, and then everybody was like, "That's Patrick Warburton."
I don't think everyone was like that. Probably maybe a quarter of the people knew who Patrick Warburton were. The rest of the people were like, "Oh, that's cool." They got the Devils guy on Seinfeld once.
Putty, I believe was his name. Putty. I never watched Seinfeld. I have better things to do.
No
with my
soup
time.
for you.
No soup for me.
That's a soup Nazi thing.
Yeah, no, the soup Nazi is
the
only reference I get. And you know why I get that reference? Because I watched the Scrubs episode that referenced the soup Nazi from Seinfeld.
Yeah, so Hugh Jackman, Patrick Warburton, give both a thumbs up for me, cool people.
Good guys.
They're just hey, let's just do this for no reason because it's fun. And let Hugh Jackman stop being Wolverine. I know we want him in the MCU, but let him stop, please. He's 80 now, and we're just making him stay ripped all the time. That was hyperbole, if you're wondering.
Yeah, hyperbole?
I pronounce it both ways.
Oh, okay.
You see when I'm actively doing it, I call it hyperbole. Then it's hyperbole when it's used such as in writing.
Hyperbole just gives me this connotation of people back here with bowling balls and a just...
No. Go give them our thanks, but that is it for this week's podcast. Around an hour and a half. I wanted to go 3 hours, but I couldn't make it. I probably technically could ramble on for the next. You could just walk out and I would just continue to ramble.
Here's an hour and a half session of Mike categorizing his favorite felines from all of TV history.
All right, so Top Cat, right? number one, Top Cat. Then you got Sylvester.
That cat in that one episode of Friends that never was talked about or heard from again.
Smelly cat, bro. Not that one cat. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Smelly cat's definitely top 20, but it's not up in the top 5. Come on, man. Garfield, right? Gotta love Garfield, right? Up there.
You know what's sad about Garfield?
Now here's the question. When we're doing feline, are we just doing cats, or would I also include Snugglepuss?
Snagglepuss?
Snagglepuss, thank you.
Here's something for you to think on. Maybe the reason Garfield hates Mondays is because John's not around because John has to go to work. It's the only discernible difference for a cat.
But most cats don't eat lasagna and shit. Garfield's not a regular cat.
I mean, clearly he's got some kind of weird genetic mutation that prevents him from dying from diabetes. Cat diabetes.
I mean, no, they make him go on diets.
Remember when we were gonna sign off 5 minutes ago, and then I let you drag me to this?
That's sad. My cat has diabetes. I'm offended. I'm hurt.
Do you really have a cat?
Yeah.
Does it really have diabetes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm horrible.
You're talking to a guy that called a segment "Say Goodbye to Celebrities" by My Little Short Guy.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da.
It's been episode 8. I'm Mike, signing off.
Rob, signing off. Be good.